I have to respond to Mott's 1 second. He's calling me like 15,000 times. Hi, what's up? Yeah, yes, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Whoa!
We might be getting a house.
I don't even know what to do right now.
I cannot believe it. Our offer was declined on this house this weekend. We have been mourning this house. This was the house that spurred this TikTok. This was the house that I really thought we were going to get, and this has been the one that's been the hardest to kind of move past. We got to counters and we didn't get the house. We found that out on Sunday, and today is Tuesday. And while I was recording the podcast, our realtor had texted us and said, can one of you guys call me? Mott's called her. Mott's and I have talked for like briefly a couple of seconds, but she said the buyer is 90% canceling. One of the party's mother, who's providing money for it, was not happy with the house not having enough room for her. Once the agent receives executed escrow cancellation, we're on. So I think we're getting the house. I wasn't planning. I feel like TJ and Gilmore Girls being like, I'm an escrow.
I'm an escrow.
And so we were the next highest offer, and the seller's realtor called our realtor and was like, stand by. I think your clients are gonna get this house. I cannot believe this. I don't wanna jinx it. I don't wanna jinx it. We have an inspection on Saturday. I love this house. It's so cute. It has like just the right amount of work that we wanna do. I don't want a house that has a renovated kitchen. I really want to be able to do stuff to it, and we wanna be able to like, put stuff into it. It has like an ADU that we can work on and add stuff to, and it has just like such great bones and such great character. And I love the location. And of the houses that we've toured recently, is the one that we could be in probably the longest. I can't believe this is almost coming to a close. So this is either gonna be in a video about, hey, guess what? We're getting a house, or it's gonna be, we thought we were getting a house, but look what happened. We're gonna have to move. We have so much stuff.
It has been an absolute hellhole. This is the most anxiety-inducing process. We had our inspection this weekend. It went really good, especially for the age of the home. The appraiser came a couple days before, and we still haven't gotten the appraisal back. We have to like lock in by tomorrow night, and we're probably not gonna have the appraisal for the house by then. We might be on the hook for paying the difference between our offer and what it's appraised for, and we obviously offered what we thought it would appraise for, but our agent was like, the appraiser is wild and doesn't think that she appraised it correctly just based on her gut. So we might have to pay like $200,000, which is not happening. So I guess the update is that we are going to have to decide to either go through with the house and have no idea what it's going to appraise for, and then obviously pay the delta between our offer and the price that it's appraised for, or we lose out on our earnest money deposit, which is 3% of our offer. I really hope this video has a happy ending. So we just got off the phone with our loan officer. I don't know what the official term is. And I guess what they can do.
So I feel like I didn't do a great job explaining this part, so I'm inserting this in here. And forgive me if you already know all of this information. I just didn't. There are lots of different numbers in the home buying process. The first is what the house is listed at. That's what you see if you go on Zillow or Redfin. Then you have your offer. LA prices their homes less than they're going to appraise for because they want to drive up the price. Do they need to do that? No. So you have your listed price, and then you have the price that you offer, and then you have the appraisal. So you don't know what the house is appraising for until after you have already put your offer in. And then the fourth, I told you math is not my strong suit. Fourth number is the delta. And so the delta is the price difference between your offer and what it's appraised for. And when you're getting a loan from a bank, the bank is only going to give you a loan dependent on what the house is appraised for. There's also the earnest money deposit. And what that is, in California specifically, or Los Angeles, it's 3% of your offer. You put that in to kind of secure your spot. That's how you can go into escrow. And if you waive all of your contingencies, or you waive appraisal contingency, inspection contingency, loan contingency, basically what that means is you can't then say, if it appraises lower than your offer and what you thought, you can't back out without losing that earnest money deposit. Now, through all of this, we are also getting a loan from a bank. And in order for the bank to give you the loan, you get your pre-approval, pre-qualifications, all of that stuff, but the bank is only going to give you the amount that the house appraises for, not your offer. So that's why you want your offer and the appraisal to really line up as best as possible. But the kicker in LA, the houses, I mean, some of these houses that we have looked at and then I've seen what they've sold for, there is no way they appraise to anything even close to that. Even one of like the first houses that like I showed us that we put an offer on and we got to counters on, we didn't push forward and submit a counter because we knew it wouldn't appraise for that. Even if this house didn't appraise for what we offered, it would have the smallest delta for the other ones. And the final number, I think, in this situation is the down payment. And so the down payment is a percentage of your offer. So it's like, in good faith, here you go. This is like the money that you give the bank to prove that you have this money and you are going to be good on this loan. And it is standard to here that it's like minimum 20% down. But what we didn't realize is when the appraisal came and it was lower than we had expected, what we didn't realize, which I feel like is kind of like a duh Meghan moment, is that because our down payment was 20% of our original offer, when the appraisal is factored in, then the down payment becomes 20% of the appraised value because your loan changes, because they're not going to give you the higher loan because it didn't appraise as high. But because of that, we had a bunch of extra money that we were going to use for that down payment that was 20% of our original offer, that then they were like, oh, we can just take the rest of the down payment that makes up for that and we will just put it towards the delta and then you're good. The guy didn't know any of this. And obviously there's so much privilege in buying a home, but I think we think about it in the sense of, I don't know, obvious privilege. But one of the big things is financial literacy and just knowing these things and like having access to information and people who've also bought homes to do all of this stuff. Like it is mind blowing.
We are on our way to go sign the escrow documents. Psych, my car died again.
We're getting closer. We went to the escrow office and we signed so many papers. And then we did a walkthrough of the house. Tomorrow everything goes through and we close and we get the keys, which is crazy. It's so weird. It is all starting to settle in, and I'm not gonna say that I'm feeling no, I am feeling overwhelmed. It's such a catch-22 because we were so stressed when we hadn't found a house, and now that we have, we're still stressed. It's just a different kind. Have we started packing? No. If you do the math, if we are closing on April 12th and we want to be out by April 30th, oh, please tell me there's 31 days in April. There's not going to be. Of course not. We have a little over 2 weeks to move, and we're moving about 6 years. I'm gonna be selling a lot of stuff. So if you're in the LA area and you are looking for some furniture, I'm probably mostly gonna post it on OfferUp and like Facebook Marketplace and all of that stuff. But if you are in the LA area, you're looking for something, maybe I'll also do some posts on Instagram stories, but you can also just DM me and be like, hey, I'm looking for something. Also, for some reason, I don't wanna start packing until we close, as if something's gonna change. I don't know. Okay. Meghan, you have so much to do. Guess what I have?